Good morning, guys. John here. Thank you for tuning in. Today I'm going to speak about Amazon Merc's new content policy. So yesterday I had a new notification on my dashboard. I'm pretty sure you all had the same notification. It was regarding Amazon Merc's new content policy. I'm a bit confused on this one, to be fair. If it means what I think it might mean, then this could be a very great thing for us all. It means that we could be exploring into a new market that we weren't actually allowed to explore originally, and probably a very profitable market. So first it says the youth size policy is a new section of our content policy. I'm not 100% sure what that means, and I don't really think that actually has an impact on us, so I'm not caring about that one. The next one is profanity has been updated to allow profanity on adult sizes only. So I wasn't too sure about this. I know that certain shirts weren't allowed to go up in any form of size, like adult or kids. Like, for example, drugs. I actually tried to put it was just a legal cannabis one. It was just a comedy one, really. It wasn't actually anything offensive. It was just a parody shirt, essentially. And I tried to put that up for adult sizes on the US market, even though it is pretty much completely legalised over in the US. It wouldn't allow me. It actually gave me a warning because of that. I didn't know at the time that this wasn't allowed. So the way it's wording it now, it's almost as if you are allowed to put these kind of designs up. It specifically says designs that contain profanity, drugs, alcohol, violence and sexual conduct will be allowed in adult sizes but not in youth sizes. So does this mean that we can actually start putting these kind of shirts up? If it does, I think that it more or less opens us up to a completely new niche bracket. We can start exploring into many different niches that we were never allowed to explore originally. So if that is the case, that can be absolutely amazing for us. It's quite exciting actually, because there's definitely a huge gap in the market for these kind of designs, and obviously you were never allowed to put them on Amazon before. If you're allowed to put them on now, then it's definitely something that we can really profit from. Again, I've actually tried putting up the same design as I did the last time. It is doing exactly as it did the last time. It's sitting under review. It's been sitting under review for quite a fair amount of time. Well, 24 hours more or less. I put it up last night and it's been sitting under review ever since. So that's what happened the last time, and eventually they did do a manual review and basically rejected it. Again, it's not an offensive design, it is just a parody shirt for something that's already legal in the States. I'm only uploading it in the States, so I don't actually understand why it would have been obviously declined originally, but it has been declined the last time. With a new content policy, I'm hoping that it doesn't get declined. If it doesn't get declined, then obviously I'll report back and I'll let you know that that's the case, that this is something that you're definitely allowed to do now. However, you do have to really read the content policy terms and conditions. There is certain things that they still won't allow. Obviously offensive, like anything offensive, anything racial, anything down those kind of lines. Of course, you're not allowed to do it, which is understandably so. But I think for like comedy purposes, for parody purposes, you should have been allowed to do this in the first place. In adult sizes, it's for adults. So, but it's great that if they are actually allowing you to do it now, if you're allowed to do it now, then it's definitely something that I can imagine it will all be exploring now, because it's something that we can probably think of 100 and plus designs straight off the top of your head regarding these kind of categories that we can now explore. So if you've actually done this, obviously if it is recent, but if you've actually uploaded any kind of designs like that and you've been approved for them, let me know. Let everybody that watches this channel know, because it'd be obviously it's what I'm wanting to actually find out. Obviously I've already uploaded my own one, so I'm going to find out myself, but it's just keep people updated. That's important. So that's more or less all I want to talk about. Also, I'll just give you a quick update. As you can see my dashboard here. I've been getting quite consistent sales. Now, these have actually been pop sockets. Well, my last three designs there, you can see it. Well, yesterday my last three sales was actually just pop sockets. So I'm very happy to report that pop sockets are doing reasonably well for myself now. I was very sceptical originally about this, but I'm pretty happy with the success that we're going. I just keep them at default price. I don't change it. I don't put it up. Don't put it down. I keep it at default prices, and I think that's a fair profit margin. It's only like $2 and something cent. It's not a lot, but the fact is, it's a profit margin. I wouldn't want to put it up too high, unless obviously I get a really big seller with a high BSR, etc. But I'm quite happy with the $2 profit that I'm getting, because there is pop sockets that are on for like $9.99, and this is from the pop socket company, so I'd rather not try and compete too much against them. If I'm getting a sale for my pop sockets and I'm making $2.35, I'm quite happy with that. It's still money in the pocket, so to speak. How are you guys doing anyway? Is your pop sockets doing well? How's your Q4? Yeah, how's your Q4? I'm quite excited about Q4. It has just started, more or less. It's still, I expect it to be slow at the start of October, but I'm hoping it really picks up very soon. I've only got 160 designs up, but I have only just recently tiered up to 500. I'm not paying a designer to do my designs. I'm doing them all completely myself, so it's going to take time, but I will definitely get there. I'm hoping to have 500 designs live by the end of the month, hopefully. I think the main problem is for everybody doing this, it's really just finding the inspiration and finding the ideas for something that may or may not sell. Like, you don't want to upload stuff all the time, then take too much time doing a design, and it turns out it doesn't even sell. So that's probably the biggest thing. You don't want to go into a completely saturated market, but I've actually got a shirt that is in a fairly saturated market, and it's doing pretty well, to be fair. But when I uploaded it, it wasn't saturated. The market was actually fairly low for it, and this has started really selling. It's actually under the 100,000 BSR now, so it's really climbed the ranks. And ever since I've done that, it's been not so much copied, but you can definitely see there's fairly replica designs of my original work. But it doesn't matter. It's not really slowed down my sales. I'm still getting sales for this shirt pretty much every day or every second day, so I'm still happy with that. And the BSR is still sitting pretty steady, just below 100,000, so I'm quite happy about that. But hopefully it picks up very soon. I know I need to get more designs up. It is Q4. More designs is obviously the most important thing. It is definitely a numbers game at this point. I'm hoping to just really break the bank for December. I think that's what we all really want, in all honesty. For December we want to really hit it hard. But I'm just glad that I was able to tier up to 500 beforehand. This has been quite recent for me, so I'm very, very glad that I was able to get to tier 500 just before the Q4. And obviously this has definitely had an impact on my sales, because the designs that are selling now, like pop sockets, as I say, I've only just put them up and they're starting to sell already. So if I was still sitting at tier 100, I wouldn't have had those extra sales. So anyway, guys, I've pretty much covered everything I was wanting to speak about in this video. So thanks very much for watching. As always, if you liked my video, please give us a thumbs up. If you've got anything at all you want to speak about, leave a comment in the box. How do you feel about this new content policy? Have you actually uploaded anything regarding these categories, and have they been accepted? Lastly, I just want to say, that there was someone comment on my channel yesterday. He left quite a few comments regarding, I'm not 100% sure what it was that he was asking. He was asking me to record some form of thing for him from England. I think it was something to do with Amazon Merc. Not 100% sure. I can only assume it is to do with Amazon Amazon merch, but I don't really know what you're talking about, buddy. If you're watching this video, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what it is you're actually wanting from me. I'm sorry to say I can't actually help. So, if you could actually narrow down what it is that you're actually trying to say to me, then maybe I'll be able to help you, but I'm not 100% sure what it is that you're needing from me. You've not really explained yourself. You're asking me to record some video of acceptance or something like that, but I don't understand what you're saying, buddy, so I'm sorry, but if you are trying to say that you've been declined on Amazon merch, and you say something about you've been declined 4 times, then to the best of my knowledge, if you've been declined on Amazon merch, you can't get on the platform, unfortunately. That's the sad fact of it. If you've been declined for Amazon merch, it's like, as far as I'm aware, there's no way to get onto the platform. I was able to get onto the platform, I believe, because I was already an Amazon FBA seller, and I believe this is why I was able to get onto it, because I've already had some prior success with Amazon, and also I was a KDP content creator, so obviously I was doing my own books, etc. So I think this is what kind of pushed Amazon to accept my invitation. But I'm sorry, buddy, if this is definitely the case that you have been declined, I don't think there's a way forward for that. But I could be wrong. Hopefully I am wrong. Hopefully hopefully you do get on if that's what the problem is. If anyone else actually knows about this, please leave a comment, help the guy out. Anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. If you want to see any more of my videos, please subscribe. Cheers.